In this video, I'm going to show you how a low-level character can get the best weapon in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Gungnir, Odin's spear, without even leaving Norway. Subscribe to the Linus Wilson channel where we give you the secrets to crush Assassin's Creed Valhalla. The Isu Weapons of Gungnir, Odin's spear, Thor's hammer, and Excalibur, and also the Isu bow, Nodin's arc, are all gated behind top-level bosses except for Gungnir. You have to defeat the daughters of Lyrien to get Mjolnir. You need to defeat top-level zealots before you can get Excalibur. But Ubisoft level-gated Odin's spear, Gungnir, by making it part of a level 280 main quest. But we're going to show you how a level 13 character can glitch into the cave, which will be closed unless you've advanced the story and advanced the main quest to that 280 power level main quest. So you have to do all the prior main quests to trigger that, and then you can get Gungnir. But we're going to show you how, if you just have power level 13 and get the sprint attack skill, which is something you can achieve before going to England, you can, without resistance, with no fighting, obtain Odin's spear, which has an extended reach and is basically the most powerful weapon in the game. You might argue that Excalibur is better, but between Excalibur and Odin's spear, Gungnir, there's no better weapon in the game. So first thing is you need to get in your longship and sail to the end of the fjord in Hordafylke, which is a power level 280 region, but you don't have to fight anybody, so don't worry about that. Just sail to the end of the fjord there, go up the hill, there's going to be a cave. I had no success glitching through the cave, but you start out above the cave and start glitching down onto the location where Gungnir is. So if you have not used the sprint attack glitch before, we're going to explain it to you step by step. But even if you have, the directions are very tricky, and if you use the wrong directions, you're going to spend hours and hours without success and a lot of desynchronizations. So I recommend you watch this all the way to the end and take careful note of the locations that I'm showing you, because these are the locations where you can glitch through without getting caught or desynchronized. So for this glitch, you need the sprint attack. You need to have both hands free. You need to run at the object you want to glitch through with both hands free, hit the fast attack button, then hit the D-pad down to select the wheel. Once the wheel is selected, you choose the fishing line, and after Eivor's dropped to the ground, intermittently hit the aim button until you can see Eivor has clipped through, and then, and only then, hit the move button, and that will cause Eivor to do a backflip into the new area that you want to go into. Okay, so you want to be north of the cave, on top of the cave, essentially. And here's this flat section here. And you want to run to that little peak. So that little peak here. And you're going to use the sprint attack glitch. So you run, hit the fast attack. While you're in the air with the air kick, you want to select the fishing line. And then you want to hit the aim button. And wait until you clip through, and then you touch the move button, right? So you intermittently hit the aim button. And when you see the camera clip through to where you want to go, then you hit the move button, and Eivor should do a backflip through into the new location. So I still need to get to the next location. I'm still trapped in a part where I don't want to be. So I need to do the same thing. I sprint, hit the fast attack, hit the D-pad, the wheel, select the fishing line, intermittently hit the aim button, and only after I see that I'm ready to clip through to the next section do I hit the move button. And so now I'm just trying to find the kind of top of the cave here. All right, so I'm coming out, and they're going to see these Isu architecture here, and I'm still have one more barrier that I have to clip through, right? So I have to repeat those steps, run, hit the attack button, hit down on the D-pad, hit the fishing line, and then hit the aim button until I glitch through. But you can see here I'm meditating, and the reason why I'm meditating is because the lighting is so bad when it's dark, right? So we want to. It's better when you're on top to have at nighttime because the light is overpowering in this section, right? You can't see anything. So I apologize for all the darkness, and I tried to get the lighting as good as I could get, turning up the brightness, but also, choosing the time of day so that you could see it the best. Otherwise, it's a muddy mess, and it still is. Also, frequently using the torch and throwing it to get better lighting. So I did a run here. I need to clip through this wall section. So run, fast attack when you're about to hit the wall, do the drop kick, and then hit the D-pad while you're in the air, and down on the D-pad you select the fishing line, and see I've jumped through now. Or no, I didn't do it that time. We'll try it one more time. And once I get past this little section here, then I can jump down onto the bridge, and that's what I want to do. But you have to be really careful in this section. You want to make sure that you're not going to fall off any of these things. It's obviously an instant desynchronization if you fall off. And so I've clipped through here, and now I can jump down. And I'm just getting my torch so I can see better. But the nighttime view is much better than the daytime. So just to give you an idea where we're going. So there's some Isu architecture. You don't want to go to that. You would think you'd want to clip through there, and that did not work for me. You want to go to that little bridge over there off to the side from the Isu architecture, and that's where you want to clip down. So after the dev box glitches, everybody was trying this method, and Winter Camel was able to glitch through this before I did. And I'm going to put a link to his video, but we're going to follow his path. I tried alternative paths, and I just couldn't get it right. So we're going to do the way he suggests. And so we want to jump down. Because I tried other ones, and it just didn't take me to the right place, and I would fall through, or it just wouldn't let me glitch through. But we want to go across this bridge, and then we want to go climb up to that other bridge to the side, and that's where we're going to drop down almost right on top of Mjolnir. I'm sorry, not Mjolnir. Gungnir, the Odin spear. So Mjolnir's the hammer. So we're not going to get the hammer today. We're going to get the spear, and there's a little outcropping rock there off to the side there, but it's you got to be careful in this section. You can definitely slide off into the void and get desynchronized. So you want to save frequently when you make one of the clipping jumps. You want to save it for sure. You can totally save in this region. It's not a restricted area. So you want to do that. So we've climbed up to the middle section. There's some Isu architecture here. We don't want to bother with that. I tried that extensively. It did not work. And then we want to go here. And the you use these rocks here to kind of jump up onto the bridge. It's kind of, for some reason, it won't let you jump up onto the bridge straight up. And there's another rock on the side here that you need to use to jump on the bridge. It looks like you're going to jump off into the void, but no, that little rock and then the bigger rock, and that'll get you on. And those two rocks, that's what you want to try to clip through. So you want to do your run attack and your clipping scheme with the fishing line and the aiming to glitch through there, right? So you can see where we are on the map. We're more north, I think, and just mostly north, and of the cave entrance. And so run, fast attack, do the air kick, down on the D-pad, choose the fishing line. Once Eivor hits the ground, then use the aim function until you see that you've clipped through the cave to the part you want, and then hit move. And so I did it right that time. And now I've fallen into this kind of stalactite section. And you want to be right between these two stalactites. And where I'm throwing the torch is actually where you want to clip through to. There's other parts you can clip through to, and you'll fall to your death in the void, or you'll get into a section that you can't run in. So if you can't run, obviously you can't do the run attack, and the whole glitch depends on the run attack. So you have to have enough room. There's barely enough room to run in this section, but where that torch is, right next to the stalactite or stalagmite, I forget which it is, that's where you want to clip through and do your fishing line trick. And there I did it, and I'm through, and I'm actually in the cave, in the cave corridor where I want to be, right? And I'm right next to Gungnir Odin's spear right now. So you can see where we are on the map here. It's and then there's a lot of misinformation saying that you need to, for instance, from the likes of Joraptor, he's got a video that says you need four adrenaline bars, but this is a level 13 character, right? And we have not actually we only have one adrenaline bar. We have one full adrenaline bar, right? So that's all you need is one full adrenaline bar. I'm not even sure you need it full, but I did have it full, so you might as well come with it full and then start doing this. But that's it. So assassinate one dummy and have 13 skill points, and now you can pick up Odin's spear, which is supposed to be an endgame weapon, but you can have it for the entire game. So we just need to pull it out of the rock here, just showing you that I'm a level 13 character, and the skill that we have, right, the key skill is the sprint attack, right? And you just need power level 13. Of course, you can reset your skills if you chose a different path just to get Odin's spear, and then you can reset your skills so you don't have the sprint attack, and if you don't need to glitch through walls. And I found that there were people in the comments for my dev room box glitch that were very adamant that they could not do the drop kick. And you cannot do the drop kick if you don't have the sprint attack, right? So I think when we did the river raids, and that's where the dev room boxes were originally found, that most of the people that did that were power level 406, right? So they all had that. They'd filled out their entire skill tree. But I noticed on my characters, my low-level characters, such as this character, that they didn't have that skill and they were not able to do the drop kick. So it is essential to have that drop kick skill. You can see the stats for Gungnir here. It's pretty good, but the extended range is probably the best part of it, in addition to that it lights up and looks cool. So there you go, you got it. And then once you've got it, you can fast travel out of here. I'm going to show you the other parts of the cave, so where we are. This is kind of a side thing, so if you're on the main mission, then, and there's no spoilers in here, but if you're in the main mission that takes you here, this is kind of off to the side, so you want to go and pick it up off to the side. You see there's that light up there, you see that? That light will kind of tell you that you're in the right spot, and that light goes down right where those, jutting out rocks are on that bridge to nowhere that we came down from, right? And then, the way this is where you go, you're led on in the main mission, and we're gonna just ignore that. But you can give you an idea of the cave once you're in here, and this is where the spear is in that crack, and then we're gonna jump up and go to the entrance of the cave, which is normally not iced over, right? So it was iced over until you unlock that main mission, right? So that's the way that Ubisoft intended to level gate this, was that they iced it over, and I was not able to glitch through that ice. But if you can glitch through this ice, then that more power to you. And then you can just fast travel out, right? Because you can save here, you can fast travel here. So you fast travel out back to your settlement or somewhere else, and you're good to go, right? And that picture on the map, that kind of shows you kind of where we fall down from. And then once you're back at your settlement, you can see this particular character was only a power level 1/3, or was like power level 13 was the way I did it, but I had a 130 main mission, Shropshire. So I had a ton of main missions to go before you could have done this in the main quests. Subscribe to the Linus Wilson channel, where we give you the secrets to crush Assassin's Creed Valhalla.